Part 3, and I don't like to discuss politics, but I moved my schedule around to work more back on the West Coast, and I had a couple job opportunities on the East that I let pass by. Now they're talking about another lockdown, and oh my goodness, so stressful. So I just got back, and so now I was organizing my house and planning all these projects and work and things and working with people, and I have to pack up and leave again and work in other cities. I don't know. It's so stressful. When I plan on something, because I'm always planning, I think about it. Does it ever work out? Does anything I ever plan ever work out? No and yes. Not at first, because when things fail or don't work out, I'm of course really bummed because I worked really hard to accomplish that goal, right? And then when it doesn't work out, I'm not patient enough. I see and I look back and I realize, you know what? Everything that the things that didn't work out always worked out for the better. So why am I worrying and stressing in the moment? I just can't help it. I mean, even relationships that don't work out, friendships that don't work out, coworkers and business partners that don't work out, things that I want don't work out, want to happen. I look back and I realize it didn't happen for a good reason, because it wasn't meant to be. And my life does, keep getting better, even though I constantly go through these trials and I don't want to say fail, I give up on, I don't know if I believe in the karma thing anymore, because it's not really, I do believe in karma. I think if you do your best and you put in 110% your part, whether it's work or friendship or family relationship or whatever, friendship or a project, if you put 110% into it and you did your part and it still doesn't work out, you're off the hook, And it is heartbreaking, because when you want something so bad and you want something so bad to work out, or you care about someone so much, a friend, a family member, somebody you want to be with, a business partner, whatever, person, place, things that you want, I don't want to work in other cities. I don't want to have to travel as much as I need to, unless I want to. And there are times, I'm exhausted. And then there's jobs I don't want to do. And I'm just like, people I don't want to deal with. But now that I'm old enough, I'm 46, I look back and I'm like, wow. The more I do, the more shit happens. For sure. So just get that in your head. The more you do, the more shit happens. The more you have, the more things you accumulate, or the more things you put on your plate, and the more things you're trying to accomplish, the more shit is gonna happen. Get over that. Don't be waiting for the karma thing. There's more shit that's happened, and my karma's gonna get back. I mean, it does. I do believe that there is karma, but like I said, the more you do, the more shit's gonna happen. So what am I gonna do? Stop doing? No. So I just have to realize the more I do, the more I try to accomplish my goals, and trying to weed out the needle in the haystack of the people that I want in my life, because you don't really need that many people in your life. You need like a handful of people, like a few people in your life. And that's the way it should be. You should only have a few people in your life that are your closest friends. And like I said, I don't really see my friends that often, maybe once or twice a decade, unless we're working together, or rooming together, or working on a project together, I don't know, doing my travel stuff. What am I trying to say? So if you're heartbroken and a friendship doesn't work out, they betray you, or you have a falling out with family because they take you for granted, or business venture doesn't work out, you just keep going and keep trying, and do your best, and not give up and not give in, and know that you put 110% into it, and eventually it's gonna work out. Just reminding myself because it always does, and it does get better. But in the meantime, you're just like, oh, heartbroken. But I wouldn't take back anything in the past that I've ever done, gone through, been through, in any department of my life. I know that I'm wiser and more experienced, and I see things in a broader perspective. I try to keep that to myself, because if I don't, and I start talking about the details, and I lose people. It just goes way over their heads, and it's just way too much for them to handle or grasp. And I'm pretty high strung when it comes to doing stuff, and I don't drink, a lot of caffeine unless I need it. I don't do drugs, well, except for Tylenol now because of this neck pain. Sometimes I'll take NyQuil from, because I'm sore, or I can't sleep, or pushed myself too hard physically with something. I'm like 92, 95 pounds, and I used to have the strength of somebody, a lot, twice as heavy as me. And I guess now that I'm older, I'm just like, you don't, so stop doing that. Hire somebody to move that heavy furniture and step back. You don't need to be helping and hurting yourself, because that's not going to get me anywhere. Anyway, I just thought I would share that. I think that's it.